Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Big news coming out of the Middle East. Tensions between Iran, US, and Israel are skyrocketing after deadly attacks over the weekend. Let's break down exactly what happened. Iranian leaders are furious with the US and Israel after major attacks on Tehran. They're calling for what they describe as the president's blood and have promised retaliation. A top Iranian cleric, Ayatollah Abdullah Havadi Amoli, said on state TV that Iran will shed the president's blood in response to what they're calling an atrocity. According to the Associated Press, the U.S. and Israeli forces launched multiple land and sea strikes, leaving more than 1,000 Iranians unalived. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said naval ship called Frigate Dina was attacked in international waters, about 2,000 miles from Iran's coast. That ship had almost 130 sailors on board, and it was reportedly participating in an Indian-led naval exercise when it was hit. Araghchi posted online saying the attack was unprovoked and warned that the U.S. will come to bitterly regret the precedent it set. This marks the first time since World War II that a U.S. submarine used a torpedo to sink an enemy warship. Sri Lankan officials say 32 sailors were rescued, but 87 were confirmed unalived. The crew on board was returning from an Indian-led exercise that also included U.S. participation, adding confusion and controversy to the situation. On top of that, Iran says a separate U.S. and Israeli airstrike hit a girls' school in Manab, unaliving more than 160 young students. Iran's foreign minister described the scene as horrific, saying the children's bodies were torn to shreds, and accusing the U.S. of war crimes. He also wrote, "From Gaza to Manab, the innocents are unalived in cold blood," demanding global condemnation from what he calls illegal attacks. In response, Iran has launched drone strikes against U.S. embassies at Ahada and Kuwait, and several attacks across the region. One drone strike on a port in Kuwait reportedly unalived 6 service members, while another injured several soldiers at a U.S. airbase in the UAE. These attacks are fueling fears of a much wider regional war across the Middle East. Despite all of this, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and President 47 have defended the ongoing operation, calling them necessary for national security. The situation is moving fast, and global leaders are calling for restraints to prevent a full-blown new Middle East war. We'll keep watching the story as it develops. What do you think? Are we seeing a start of a larger conflict, or do you think cooler heads will prevail? Let me know in the comments.